Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today, with Chris behind the camera there helping me, is we're going to put together our front porch for fall. And the first thing I need to do is put this gazing ball into place out in the flower bed. And then I'm also going to put this sign in place out down the steps. And Chris is going to follow me with the camera, and we're going to get these couple of things in place. Anyway, then I need to go get my light ring and get all situated, and then we'll be back to decorate the front porch. All right. I made this a few years ago. It's massive. And we've got a couple of things in place here, but we're going to go down here one step at a time, sweet Jesus. I'm going to stop here. Stacy got me this, watch careful. Stacy got me this stand one year for Christmas, and she got me one sign for it for spring, I believe it was. And I've since been able to find a few signs, but they're difficult to find. I'm not gonna lie, they are difficult to find. So I do have some in my Amazon shop, and I'll put what I can find. If I can find this one again, I had got this last year. If I can find it and the holder again, I will definitely link it for you in my Amazon shop. So here we go. This is walking backwards. We're going here, right here to the gazing ball, and I need to climb into the flower bed here. So let me see. Turn around this way. Oh, this one is heavy. Oh my goodness gracious. We set this one down. Put the amber colored one in its place. All right. Okay, before we start with the garland that goes around the whole door and the transom windows and everything around up above, I wanted to show you, remember the scarecrows I showed you in my haul the other day? Well, Chris had styrofoam pieces left over from when we got the patio furniture, the new patio furniture. He just thought to save these pieces of styrofoam. He's a genius, I tell you. And these are working out perfectly. He cut it, I don't know, did you cut it? He didn't cut it. But we're gonna have to cut it down a little bit but look, it fit. And he's got the little scarecrows fit right in there. You can see it. And you can see that it fits right down into the milk can. Just like that. Isn't that neat? Now, I have leaves, the garland to wrap around them, so I would like them to be a little bit shorter, probably with about that much sticking out, although this puts it above the chair. I would like her above the chair, I think. Her feet, above the chair. Or we can pull it over a little bit, maybe. Anyway, we'll figure out how far we want to cut it, and then I'm going to be wrapping the leaf garland around the bottom, around kind of below her feet, and down around the top of the milk can. But that's how he figured out to do that, and I think it's like genius. What can I say? All right, be right back in just a second. Okie dokie, here we go. Chris is getting ready to put the garland up around the door frame. And just to tell you where we got the garland, one piece, the middle piece that will span the top, is from Grandin Road years and years and years ago. I mean years ago. And the two side pieces I actually got from the And That store, I don't know, several years ago too. And of course they are closed now, so they no longer have any of the, I don't know whether Grandin Road does, but I'm sure Grandin Road has something similar to this. But I don't know, Chris, what are you hanging it with? Do you have nails up there, or how are you hanging it?
I have command strips.
It has command strips. This is really pretty at night because he's got it lit too. The command strips stay up there all year, by the way. He did not replace them this year, I don't believe.
The whole thing on the right needs to come, the upper piece needs to come down.
Yeah, a little bit. Okie dokie, you guys, we've got it about right, but what we're remembering is that this garland on the top is fuller on the right than it is on the left, so that's been pulling on our eye. And in years before, I had a bow on each top corner, but I'm going to try to put both of my bows over on the left-hand side and see if I can balance out the fullness on the left side with my bows. Instead of adding more foliage, I'm going to try to do it with my bows, and I think that's going to work. So I'm going to try to do that, and I'm going to get up and do it and see if I can manage it. So hang on to yourselves. Here I go. Yeah, I like that. Yep.
Okay.
That looks, I like that, yeah. All right.
Let's see if the actual lights will work or not.
We're going to see if the lights work on it. We're not sure. We'll see. We haven't tried to plug them in yet. Oh my word, they work. What do you know? Yay, it's a miracle. All right, I need to get up there, Chris does, to kind of pull it into the bows a little bit. And I'm going to look for another sign to put in my wreath, you guys. Honestly, I really do not care for that sign. It is faded and old looking, so I'm either going to just take it out completely or I'm going to replace it with something. For now, for today, I may just pull it out of there and just show the wreath as is. All right, I'll be right back when I get reconfigured and situated here, and we're going to do a few more things. Okie dokie, you guys, we're going to move back up onto the porch now. We got the wreath plugged in and the garland plugged in, and I love it. I love how it looks. I'll get you closer for sure once we get back up there. But now we're going to figure out about the milk cans, and then I have a lantern topper to go on top of the lantern and some other stuff to go on this side. And of course, the neighbor just started his lawnmower. Sorry about that. All right, oh, what's going on with my earring? Oh my goodness. Outfit of the day. What the heck is going on with my earring? Okie dokie, my outfit of the day, real quick before we move forward, is this is ancient. This I got from Torrid years ago, and it has gone from fitting me like this to now fitting me like this. I tried on several different clothes items in my closet this morning, and I'm finding things are too big for me, so I'm really having to dig. So this is very old, and I know that those of you who have been with me for a long time have seen this. This necklace I got from Amazon, the earrings I got from Amazon, and everything else is the same. And I've got my jean jeggings on with my little black flat patent leather shoes. So that's it. Here's a picture of me full length. All right, be right back to do some stuff on the porch. This is a stand that I got from the pottery down in Williamsburg, Virginia several years ago. So I am going to put this on it, and I got this, it's a felt sign, and I'm just going to hang this on this, but I believe I have a fall bow that I'm going to put on there to kind of to cover that up. That's looking old and decrepit. I have not purchased one thing except that Chris went to Walmart one day last week and found those two pillows with the sunflower and the bird and the pumpkins, $5 a piece. And can you see the daddy long leg? Look at the daddy long leg. Can you see it? I don't know. Let me see. Right here. Daddy long leg on the cushion. This is why I don't put a lot of stuff out here, you guys. It's so buggy. Let me put this. This is just going to go right here. And I'll go see if I can find a bow that's better for that. Now let me lift you up just a little bit. Okay. This is an old Pip Berry garland that I had for years and years and years past, and it's actually going to go on this lantern with this bow topper that again I made up several years ago, and I need to fluff, and it is going to go right in the middle. So I'm going to get that into place, but I'm going to put you into fast motion so that the neighbor can mow. And had to sit down for a second. My back was spasming of all things. Oh my goodness. If it's not one thing, it's the next, right? You know? Growing old, as my dad always says, is not for the faint of heart. And it is not. Okay, so Chris is fixing to cut this down a little bit with his weapon, for goodness sakes, this knife. And I don't know, I'm gonna say about, I tell you what, would you mind moving it over to the chair for a second? Hang on, we'll be right back. We're all crooked, sorry. Just pardon us. Okay, we're gonna cut right where this line is. Thanks, honey. No. Maybe. I'm going to cut it up about that much more. Here we go. All right, there we go. And what I'm going to do. I very simply, very simply want to just wrap it around the bottom. Again is ancient. I have an old fall spray and I found this old bow with this poor little scarecrow sitting up on him. And what I'm going to do is try to weave in some tie wraps into the back, and I'm going to tie the whole thing onto this, and I'm going to have to tie him onto the top because he's a little flouncy, but I'm going to see if I can get this to work. So hang with me here for just a second. Again, I did not buy anything other than those. Chris bought those 2 pillows from Walmart. Everything else I pulled from my coffers, and that's good. I just put that all the way through and pulled it. Batting 1,000 here today. Okay, let me see if I can figure out how to use 2 of these. Okay, that should give me enough room to get this tied around this portion of this lantern. There we go. And we're going to take one more and we're going to put it around underneath of his bow that's around his neck. Let's see if I can't tie him on to the top of this. There we go, and in place. Yay! I love it when a plan comes together. That looks super cute. Let me go do a little fluffing and a little trimming. I don't know how many years old this bow topper is, you guys, but it's quite old. I can tell you that right now. I might have used this inside in the kitchen one year. I'm actually not sure where I used it. huh? I think so. And that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it, you guys. Chris found this other bow downstairs. I've got bows galore, you guys. I've made so many bows throughout the years. All right, you guys, I'll be right back and we'll do some final words and I'll give you a little tour down the sidewalk and up here onto the porch. All right? Okie dokie, everybody. Here I am back in front of the camera again. And please excuse any odd angles that you've seen in this video. We've really been working hard out here to try to, you know, reutilize some of the things that we've used in years past. And sometimes when you do that, you need to retweak and refluff and reconfigure like I did with the bows, which I love. What? I did an asymmetrical design. Don't faint. Don't fall off your chairs. Yes, I actually did an asymmetrical kind of design, even though I needed it to look symmetrical to my eye. So that's why I added the other bow. Anyway, I'm finished. I'm finished with the outdoor. This actually finishes all of my fall decor. I am completely finished decorating for fall now. Oh my goodness. Can you believe it? Anyway, things are heating up around here. We've got UPS coming up the driveway. I've got my neighbor aerating his yard next door. So obviously we live in this house and this is real life stuff happening today. So anyway, could I please humbly ask you to take a moment to subscribe to my channel? It is free to do and I would so appreciate it. It really helps me out. And if you hit the the thumbs up and then hit the notification bell, and when the drop down menu comes up, hit all. And that way you'll never miss one of my uploads. We have a lot of decorating to go before the end of the year. Goodness knows. So thank you guys again for coming along with me throughout this entire series. You guys are awesome. I love you all so much. Thank you for all your comments, your love, your support, your hugs, all of your wonderful, wonderful words of encouragement. Thank you about my weight loss. Thank you about my fall decor. Again, I feel like this whole decor is a celebration of what I've accomplished in the last year. And this kind of just puts the icing on the cake, so to speak. Well, no, Christmas will put the icing on the cake, right? Anyway, I'm going to go into my final words and then I will do a little tour down the sidewalk and up the front porch and show you like a picture collage at the end there. So I probably won't narrate. I'll probably just do all that to music. So stay tuned. That'll be a nice little video to end this video that I'm sure was a little bit discombobulated and a little bit crazy. Anyway, let me go into my final words and say thank y'all so much for stopping in here. I hope all is well with everyone. And for those of you who might be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits. Hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.